Hey, this is Massex with a new Bleach Soul Reaper video, and I got to say before we start this video, and yes, I know I haven't been doing a lot of videos, I keep repeating this, I am traveling, so my time has been very limited, but I'm really happy to see this development team really doing a lot to improve this game. So I first want to talk about our newest character. I'm also going to give you an update on two characters I'm working on to get into testing. That one is basically done, the other one's almost there. But first off, we have to talk about Grimmjow. Why? Well, he's our newest limited SSR Plus. But the devs have finally done something incredibly smart, and if you go in here now, you're going to see 3 items at the bottom that you can click on instead of 2. They have now removed the limited recruit from its previous area, and they have moved it now into what makes total sense to allow people to pull on these banners. So now you can go ahead and pull for Grimmjow. And you still have the same thing before. You'll have a free one daily. You can, with 900 diamonds, purchase the diamond pack each day. And of course, they have the gift packs if you want to spend real currency on it. Phenomenal. Great job. If you look at the rewards preview, you will see, okay, that now he is in there. Yes, he's only at 0.06%. So yes, boo, but you're going to be able to get shards, and they put in the older SSR pluses in there, fine, whatever. But again, to have this ability now is going to make these characters so much easier to play, especially with the other changes they have made at this point, because now we have the options that they put in previously, as I've talked about. So you can buy 50 shards for $9.99. You can get the Zanpakuto Toe for a significantly cheaper price than before, way better. And then of course they have the diamond options at the bottom. All things to now make these freaking characters actually playable. So thank you, hats off. We'll talk about some of the other changes too after I get through Garu, but let's look at this character first off. They classify him as a follow-up attack support killer. So what does he do? Well, he's freaking insane DPS. King Hollow Flash, okay? Deals 120% attack, plus 1000 damage to an enemy target, and applies 1 stack of destruction. What's destruction? Increases damage the target takes by 10% and reduces its crit resist by 20%. Stacks up to 3 times. Very cool. The effect lasts for it says 3% turns. I'm sure it's a typo, it should be 3 turns. Point of the matter is, wowza, okay? That is a solid first attack that you have on him. Now we get to Descaron. Deals 160% attack, plus 1500 damage to all enemies, and apply 1 layer of destruction, increases damage taken by 10%, as we talked about, decreases crit resist by 20%. Stacking up to 3 layers, effect lasts for 3 turns. So yeah, typo in the other one. This attack ignores 20% of the target's damage reduction. So yes, all those people using, including myself, like Ichigo, he's not going to get as much of that damage reduction as you would like when this character hits. If the target's HP is greater than 80%, it increases the damage dealt by 30%. Another awesome effect for a DPS. If this attack lands as a critical hit, increases crit damage by 30% and triggers a follow-up attack, King Hollow Flash. Absolutely sick, okay? So yeah, so if you crit, and of course you're going to be building this character with just much crit as you can, and you're going to want those follow-up attacks every time, that extra crit damage, just an absolute DPS beast. Now for Destroy, in the passive, you gain 1 stack of Thrill, and each attack increases attack by 40% and speed by 40%. What? Yeah, very cool. Stacking up to 10 times. So think about that. Each attack. So follow up, that's another attack. So each round, 2 attacks. Crazy. If the target dies or the caster's HP is less than 30%, all stacks of thrill are removed. So one caveat there if you're having to defend against this character. Each stack though heals the caster for 5%. If the attack you kill the target with is the first attack during the battle, the buff won't be removed. Crazy solid DPS. Probably the first true DPS rival to Kenpachi. Love this character for DPS. If you build him right, okay? So let's go see what happens if you're able to awaken him. 1 and 2, of course, are going to be your lowering of your cost, no big deal. Number 3, King Hollow Flash. Additional effect, casting a skill increases crit rate by 30% for 3 turns. Pretty cool. Very good synergy with him. Not absolutely necessary, but if you get there at some point, very cool. Number 4, Descaron. The additional effect that's added. If the target affected by destruction, attack power increases by 30%. Then you get more to King Hollow Flash. Additional effect. This attack ignores all target damage reduction. Number 4 is absolutely killer. We all know it takes forever to get there. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But if you ever get there, holy hell, this character is going to be absolute pure destruction. Love this character. Very cool. And the fact that they set him up with the new limited recruit, very cool. Hopefully a lot of people will try this character out and give it a shot because he is definitely good. Now, if you go into the new recruit area, you're going to notice changes there too, like that limited is no longer there, rightly so. Now, you're going to see on the right-hand side now that they have changed the rewards for this, and they have added some very cool characters to it that weren't there before. So you're going to have your ability to get the Toshiros and the Kenpachis, etc. So very cool that they added this in there too. Another major plus for them. I can see where they're going. They're realizing that the people are not able to play characters and they have to be it's so hard to pick and choose that you have to, that previously it was very limited. Now they're trying to open this pool up to everybody. Makes sense, so hats off. They did make some changes to the weekly offers now where you can get some of the newer characters' weapons for, I believe it's $29.99, but you can only buy 1 a week. Same with their shards to make it more palatable and easier for people to pick up. Another big plus. And another huge change, which I completely overlooked and got massacred because I didn't set up my teams properly, was the Soul Reaper tournament. And now it is 3 teams versus just 1. So yeah, I can see where they're going with this. As you can see now, you have to set up 3 teams, and so you have to win 2 out of 3. And why is this cool? Well, I can see why they want to go this route, because they're trying to entice people to build more characters. And by the changes that we've just talked about, it's going to allow people to build more characters, more teams, and it makes sense to set up a tournament system like that. I love it. I wish I would have noticed it before I got kicked out after about, I don't know where I landed. But yeah, very cool too. But it does make sense what they're trying to go for now. And really the only thing I'm a little discouraged about is the item shop, because having to get 12 of some of these at $5 a pop is ridiculous. And the limited ability to get them, as well getting your mod souls leveled up, has become more difficult too, because before you were able to pick up a pack here and a pack there each week from the shop. Now those have been pulled out, and really the only way you're getting them through is like the discount shop and some other shops that you have. So it's going to take a very long process of being very diligent to get those. But again, I think there's way more pluses than minuses. And I think the choice to bring the limited recruiting in to the rare SSR pluses is just a no-brainer. Let's see if I have any luck. And as you're going to see too, the screen is different there now too. And you know, I got a shard of them, cool. But again, that now gives the option for people that have these tickets, that have been saving them, that haven't been using them, to be able to use them now for these newer characters and have the ability to truly be able to build them and play them. And that's what really makes me the happiest right now. We'll do one more. I don't know where I'm at. I probably need a full 100 and whatever to even pull Grimmjow, but I'll probably burn through them all because I do want to build them and test them. So we'll give it one more shot. Oh, did we get them or did we get something different? Yep, nope, boo. Not who you want to see. And speaking of that, my Zamamari is really close. I'm going to start working and testing him out because I do think he is definitely on the higher scale of very usable units, especially the Arrancars in the game. My Zaz is probably going to take me a few more days of work when I have some time. Time has just been very limited for me, but I got him at 5 stars, which is to me enough to start testing him. I just need to level him up and get him filled in to a place where I think it's going to be relevant to test him out. But something to note with Zaz is he is going to team up very well with Grimmjow. Why? Because the attack order. Why? If your Grimmjow has the highest crit rate on your team, okay, if you look here, right here, additionally, increases crit rate of the ally with the highest crit rate by 53.4%. So think about that. If you can get your Grimmjow to anything close to 50%, and that's your highest crit rate of all your characters, he is now going to be guaranteed to be at 100% crit, which is going to effectively make him be able to always double hit. So these two together are going to pair magnificently. But that's really about it. Again, happy to keep seeing these changes in the game. I think they are very smart. And it's nice to see a team that is understanding the needs of the community. Is it perfect? No, it never will be in any game. But is it now going to make this game more fun and more characters playable for your community? Yes, it will. So, very happy about that. So hopefully I can get some serious testing going. I'm hopefully going to get some more free time to come up with. I had to do a quick video on this even though my time was limited today. But I am all in on these changes and all in on having a new team. I'd love to be able to build an Arrancar team, have your Soul Reaper team, have a Arrancar team. I think that would just be so fun. So with that, let me know your thoughts on this character. And as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.